My name is Ove Dag Narvik, and I am ethnic Norwegian, as you may see. The CPS has got unlimited power. Decisions by CPS are taken without any quality assurance and evidence-based proof of parental inadequacy. We have several examples. Doctors and psychologists have experienced that CPS want them to file false reports. The politicians are not willing to discuss power of abuse. done by CPS. And oops. I need to, oh, just a second. I need to. Yeah. Neither the authorities nor the CPS are willing to listen to any form of constructive criticism or suggestion to changes. We are talking to deaf ears. When we present disasters done to kids and their families, the answer is, we cannot discuss single cases. But when there are thousands of catastrophic cases, then we are no longer talking about single cases, but a total system failure. The attitude in CPS is that it is better to intervene in 10 families too many than to let one child slip through their fingers, which means 10 disasters for each child they kind of rescue. This attitude and culture must be brought to an end, cost whatever it takes. The condition in homes must be extremely bad if kids shall benefit in public care. This is a proven fact. However, many experts have made it a profession and have their main source of income from children being placed in public care. Yeah. John Bowlby, a psychologist, said in the 60s that kids' separation from parents is the most important reason for later psychological suffering and diseases. It has dramatic consequences for the development of the children's personality. Other research work is saying that the development of the brain of children placed in public care slows down. It is damaging their intellectual development and skills. In USA, National Coalition for Child Protection Reform followed 15,000 children in public care from childhood to adult and compared the result up against the score of children growing up in homes equal to those homes foster care kids were removed from. The result is very clear in favor of biological homes. Why on earth does the Norwegian CPS and our political leadership totally ignore this clearly result from very serious modern research? KIB, an organization in Norway fighting for humanity in our CPS system, is saying the same. Due to criticism, the government once in a while appoint commissions to investigate the CPS system. These commissions are put together of experts connected in one way or another to the system. None of us with first-hand experience of the work done by CPS are allowed to take part. I therefore question the legality of the result. It is very close to compare this to a thief that shall investigate himself or his crime and conclude. The worst trauma a child can experience is by force being placed with strangers. That is undoubtedly clear in all modern research. Many kids in public care, they choose to end their life. And so is the case for also some of the parents losing their kids. And here I refer to NIB report 2005-12, a Norwegian research ordered by the government that showed 8 times higher suicide rate among kids in public care compared to all other groups in the society. The report didn't comply with the expectation and was placed in a drawer. In public care, kids are subjected to harsh manipulation and parental alienation. CPS is telling bad things about their parents. In my case, my son has been told I am dangerous. And by the way, I got a mail yesterday evening from the CPS telling me that they want to change the name of my son to the name of his foster father, which I of course deny. Taking children from other families are today a very big business in Norway. Foster parents are well paid and they do anything to keep the kids. Private institutions today get between $1,000 and $5,000 per kid per day. The authorities deny that this has to do with money. But the fact is, it is all about money. Many public employees are involved in lucrative child protection companies. Foreign companies are investing in lucrative industrial child protection system in Norway. Ref article in newspapers in Norway a few years ago about the huge profit. Changes in the system are difficult because too many experts and lawyers depends on the system as their main source of income. This system is corrupt. Psychologists are appointed by CPS and paid by them to evaluate the parental skills. They are taught how to write reports in order for the CPS to win in court. Psychologists in favor of the parents do not get any more work. There are no audio recordings which lead to that lies follow each individual case through all court systems. The CPS does not have to prove anything, only give a probability of minimum 51%. This is often done by false accusation and false reports without any evidence at all to back it up. I have personally been accused for alcoholism, violence, and sexual abuses in falsified reports. I proved them wrong. They did this because they could not prove inadequacy in my parental skills. It scared the judges to adopt my son. Judges should ask critical questions to the CPS, which is never done. Messages of concern are seldom or never checked for realities. If children shall be removed, the police must prove that the reason for placing kids in public care is within the law. Today, no such control is done whatsoever. Even a leader in a CPS office that in writing, this is remarkable, told an employee to lie. She was acquitted in court. The court accepted lies and criminal acts from employees in the CPS. I have experienced to be lied about and lied to from the CPS. Good people in CPS are forced into a culture where brute force is prevailing humanity and respect for others. Employees, they do not talk with you, but about you and to you. Whatever you say in meeting is twisted and rewritten. Falsified minutes of meetings are presented as the truth in court. Finn Abrahamsen, a former chief of police, has gone through audio recordings of conversation with the employees in CPS and compared it with written minutes of meeting. The minutes of meetings are full of lies. The CPS has to lose their power to remove kids from their biological families. That is the only way. Barnevernet use psychological expression like mentalization, which means ability to understand others, including themselves and their relations to others. Parents are accused of lacking mentalization abilities. The truth is that it is the employees in CPS that often lack mentalization skills, in addition to politeness and respect for other people. In court, CPS are scaring the judges by saying that their opinion are in the best interest of children. That scares the judges to make falsified judgment. And in the CPS, there is too many narcissists. Okay, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here and having this opportunity.